Modric. Perisic. Play for the throw. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. Now João Felix. Modric battles to win it back. Sosa drives it forward. Kovacic. Modric. And it's Kovacic. Gonçalves. Mendes. Gonçalves. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Gonçalves. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto goes through the middle. Modric. Sosa. And it's Perisic. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes does well there, alert. Gonçalves. Oh, that's nice. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Played into the middle. He's done with that well. Gets up to head it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Modric. Hoists it forward. Sosa. Kovacic plays it out to the wing. Keeps everyone guessing. Modric. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And now the breakaway. Felix tries running with the ball at his feet. João Felix. There he goes, motoring forward. Petkovic. Chance to break. Now it's Kovacic. Should be the keepers. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pedro Neto wants to play it back. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Aimed in towards the centre. Petkovic. 0-0 still. Chances though.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
Sousa. Teresic. Managed to get it away. That's a throw. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Kovacic. João Cancelo gets it away. Pedro Neto. Hoists it high. Away from immediate danger. Brozovic. And here's Brozovic. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, sweet feet. Brozovic pumps it into the area. Modric. Gonçalves. Played towards the front men. And it's Kovacic. Brozovic. Modric. Now it's Petkovic. Petkovic! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Going for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Ignacio gets it away. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Teresic. He's had a shot! Pedro Neto. João Felix. Phillips proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Ruben Neves tries lifting it over. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ruben Neves gets it into the middle. Ruben Neves. Plays it over to the other flank. Gonzalez. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Fernandes. Gets good distance on it. Modric. Good challenge, he just stood firm. João Felix. Gonzalez gets it out to the wing. And João Felix. A chance to play it in. Pedro Neto clean with a cross. Petkovic. Brings it forward. Kovacic plays it out to the flank. Terasic. Terasic delivers. And that's been repelled. And it's Kovacic. Has a hit! Pedro Neto. João Felix. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Terasic. Referee's given a throw. Vitinha. Inacio. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Mendes tries to dink it in. Can he deliver? Really good feet. Mendes decides to play it back. Vitinha. Brozovic. Petkovic. Brozovic. It's gone for a throw-in. Vitinha. Mendes. Gonzalez. Inacio. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Knocks it away. And it's Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. Brozovic. Tries to switch the play. Really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. And here's Terasic. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Terasic goes for the cross. Mendes. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Modric. Petkovic.
not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's a throw. Petkovic. Kovacic. Sosa. It's Modric! Trying. The outcome could seriously have been different.
Modric quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Across the field it goes. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. So who's he picking out? Can't get the better of his opposite number. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Perisic. And it's Modric. Brozovic! And that's off target.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, charge down the left. Goes for a sweeping cross. Modric. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brozovic. Vitinha. Gonçalves. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Ball's out on the left now. Mendes gets into the right position to intercept. Gonçalves. Driving on, a real charge here. João Felix. Vitinha. And he heaves it forward. The half-time whistle goes. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
Portugal just need to relax a little and ease off on crosses, Peter. They have the talent to play with more variety and craft.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Missed it by that far.
Modric usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes. Modric. Brozovic. Brozovic with the crossfield ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes drives it forward. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Portugal really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Brozovic. Brozovic. There are a few waiting for it. It's not going to find its target. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And it's Modric. Now it's Petkovic. Joao Felix. Brozovic. Gonzalez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And Joao Felix. Into the channel. Pedro Neto. Modric. Pedro Neto. Gonzalez. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. And it's Ruben Neves. Back in once more. Ruben Neves. Just brushed off the ball there. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Ruben Neves never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Up to meet it! And yes, it's there! The second half sparked straight into life. Just so calm under pressure.
I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had it where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Croatia keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Modric. Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's managed to get that all wrong. Ignacio. Gonzalez. Ruben Neves. Joao Felix. Ruben Neves. Hit into the middle. Timely intervention. Kovacic. Almost Just an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Gonzalez. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Nicely controlled. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Lovely bit of skill there. Bruno Fernandes. Gets wrestled off the ball. Brozovic. Brozovic. Brozovic with the cross-field ball. Played out to the right. Modric. Kovacic. Out to the left it goes. Oh, smart save. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes. Now it's Joao Felix. Joao Felix! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Brozovic. Phillips with a good steal, well played. Out for a throw. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Modric. Perisic plays it over to the other flank. And it's Brozovic. Brozovic. Beautifully done. Brozovic. Kovacic. Modric. No way through there. Perisic set up one goal so far. Hoists it forward. Now it's Joao Felix. Ferreira kicks it out wide. Gets it back. Modric. Well, that's where he wants it. Kovacic. Brozovic. And it's played forward. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes goes looking. That is terrific skill. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Now Joao Felix. Mendes. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done.
Portugal are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Pedro Neto! And for a moment, time stood still. Cost them.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Guardiola. Kovacic. Tries to switch the play. Perisic looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Petkovic. Cleared without complication.
Croatia are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Inacio plays it forward. That's surely a foul, free kick. Joao Felix tries to head towards goal. Nice touch. Gonzalez tings it in, goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Portugal have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Modric. To get it forward quickly. And it's Kovacic. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. Ferreira gets it to thwart him. Forward it goes. Mendes. Joao Felix. Out to the right. Mendes goes for the cross. He's there to get rid.
Portugal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ignacio gets it back.
Croatia are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Kovacic.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Steered forward. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. Kovacic. The final 5 minutes. Hoists it forward.
Croatia can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Mendes is there, and he can get that clear.
Croatia probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Battles to win it back.
Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Looks it in gently.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Brozovic drives it forward. Kovacic. Brozovic. Petkovic, a scorer already in the game. Hoists it forward, and he's cut it out.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Phillips plays it out to the wing.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Mendes. Brozovic. And the referee brings it to a close. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second half goal. That's what cost them.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim. So it's away we go then. Pedro Neto. Gonzalez. Mendes. Mendes drives forward with purpose. Tries the volley! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Croatia can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Kovacic. Ball's out on the left now. Brozovic. Modric. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! Goal! Croatia! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of how you've got him, how you don't. Brilliant.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mendes. Well, here is the rain we were told to expect. Out towards the flank. Safety. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. It's Ruben Neves. Petkovic. Perisic. Petkovic. Real chance! He scores! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Croatia have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Nice touch. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special...
Great leap! Great early ball. Seemed can't be said for the finish.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Modric. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sosa. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. Now Joao Felix. Juranovic. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Brozovic. Brozovic with the cross-field ball. And it's Brozovic. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Joao Felix. Joao Felix. This is promising. Juranovic. Kovacic. Modric. Pedro Neto. Modric. Sosa goes looking. Now it's Petkovic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely bit of skill there. Massive leap! Let's get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Gonzalez. Portugal have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Gets wrestled off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalez. Petkovic. Portugal already behind after a high-octane start here. Sosa. Plays it over to the other flank. Kovacic. Brozovic.